Hi, when you bring an image and when you go to open or click on the image you have used before, like I'll click on this, you have to check what mode it is on. If you're doing black and white, then it should be on grayscale. So by default, it's coming at RGB, but it is showing black and white, but it is coming in the mode of RGB. That means it's a color mode. So you can go to grayscale, and then it will ask you whether you want to discard. With your left mouse button, you click on it, and then if you go and see right now, it is in grayscale mode. The reason because of grayscale, the advantage is when you're doing black and white, any kind of artwork, even if you select over here, if you double click, this is your foreground and this is your background color. So if you select even any color right here, this won't change. This will still show you in grayscale. For example, if I click OK and then I go to the brush tool and I paint, I'm still getting gray. I'm not getting color, although I chose red. You can always press Command Z to undo it. So let's go into the different tools. Move tool. This is called the move tool. The keyboard shortcut is V for victory. So I can move something, but make sure that your background layer is unlocked. So in order to create a duplicate layer, you can always press Control J and this will create. And then you can work on the duplicate layer. So remember move tool, you can see that it is showing both the layers, the one at the bottom, and you can always hide the one at the bottom, and you can see that it has a transparent background. So this is the move tool. And then you have what you call the marquee. So the marquee with your left mouse button, if you hold it, either it's elliptical or rectangular, if you click on rectangular with your left mouse button, hold and drag it, you can select that area. And to test it out, you can do is Control C, that will copy, Control V, it will paste. Then you click on the V tool with your left mouse button, click, hold, and drag, and you can see that it has copied. You can always undo it, Control Z or Command Z. Whenever I'm saying Control, it means Command automatically. Whenever I'm saying Alt, it means Option in Mac. So same thing applies to elliptical tool. So I select this, and then I press Command or Control C, Command and Control V, and then I can click on V. I don't know what it did. Control C. Okay, I'm in a different layer, that is why it is doing that. You have to be careful of what layer you're on. So you can see that. So you can see it has copied and pasted. Again, whenever you copy and paste, it creates a layer by default. So let me go ahead. So I'm going to delete. You can delete the layers from here. Okay. Then you have the lasso tool. The difference between the rectangular and these are like geometrical forms. These are organic forms. So you can go in and select a certain area, and you can move that area. Polygonal lasso tool is different. With your left mouse button, if you click and then drag it up, it's like a rubber band. This also used to be called rubber band lasso. So you can always zoom in with Alt or Option to get very precise selection. These are all selection mode. Depending on how much precision you want. Left mouse button, you click, 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 so you can get very precision. You can press spacebar to move. While you're working with any kind of tool, you can press spacebar to get the hand tool. Doing it rough, you can get as precise as you want. Spacebar, raise it up, release spacebar. Spacebar, left mouse button, click, click, click. Spacebar to raise it up. Alt or Option to zoom out. So polygonal lasso tool is like a rubber band, and when you come to the end of it, you double click on it, or just click once, and then you can go to the move tool. You can see that. Actually, it's just cutting it off. So you're on a layer, a copy layer. You can undo it, but Control or Command D to deselect. Then you have what you call magnetic lasso, which is kind of, it can be glitchy. You hold with your left mouse button, drag it up very slowly. If it doesn't work like that, you click on it. It is like a polygonal, but it is a little organic, and it finds the difference between pixels or color, and then it tries to select that area. So if there's a white area and a gray area, it will find the difference and try to select the in-between area as you click it. Anytime it doesn't work, you can see it's so sometimes it can be glitchy. Sorry about that, but pressing the wrong sometimes. See, this is what happens. You double click on it to deactivate it. You have to go very slowly. You can see that it automatically selects the difference between tone, shade, and color. So sometimes it may not work perfectly because if the tone and shade are very close by, it miscalculates it. So clicking on the left mouse button, it is selecting the difference between tones and trying to figure it out for you. So you double click on it. This is how you select. You can press V to go to the move tool, and you can see that it has cut it out or selected it for you. Command D to deselect, Command Z to align it. Now you have the other tool, which is called Object Selection Tool, and it can go in and select a certain object. So you can see that it is selecting that object. You click on it, and then it's selecting the object. You hold Shift to select more than one object. So by holding Shift, if you double click on both of them, then you can select both of them. And you can see that. Sometimes this can be a little glitchy, so just be careful. Anytime you cut and paste, it creates a layer. You have quick selection tool, same thing applies. You can click with your left mouse button and it's selecting. It's like a magnetic lasso tool, but it can do a better job. So it selects the broadest area of a pixel or color. Bad code. Magic wand, again with always with the left mouse button. Magic wand will select a certain area overall. Again, and it depends on the tolerance level. Say if I have 5, so you can see it's covering a very small area. If I change that to 20, you can see that it has a broader area. You can get rid of it by holding Shift, the inside part, if it is like that, with the magic wand. The another way of getting rid of that is you go to the normal lasso tool, hold Shift, and then circle around it. Anything that you hold Shift will add to it. If you hold Alt or Option, it will delete or subtract it. So if I select like this, it will subtract. Again, holding Shift, it will add to your selection. So these are different modes of selection, and I think I've covered most of it. Remember Control or Command D to deselect. Hope that helps. Thank you.